The life story of a New Zealand woman who founded the elderly hip-hop dance group Hip Op-eration Crew. Hip Op-eration Crew, yep, you got it. Is to be turned into a movie by a Hollywood production company. Billie Jordan, who just taught me how to say it, formed the Waiheke group of elderly dancers in 2012. She'd just moved there and felt isolated and depressed and thought locals might be in a similar position. They've taken their moves from the small island off Auckland to Las Vegas and Taiwan and are off to Japan next week. But there's more to Billie's story. She's a survivor of child abuse and narrowly survived the 2011 Christchurch quake. Billie, you've got a sparkle in your eyes, which is totally wonderful. Billie and two of her dancers, if you can watch this, if you can tune in on Freeview Channel 50 or Radio New Zealand's website live streaming, do so, because Leela Gilchrist and Marie Turfrey, thank you, Marie, joined me in the studio. It's lovely to have the three of you here.
Thanks for having us. It's cool.
Well,
great to be here.
You know what? We need to end the week with a bit of joy and delight. And the other thing is, I'm fascinated by eyes and what they tell me, and all three of you have sparkling eyes.
Well, we're happy. Well, if you can't enjoy your life, what's the point, right?
No, so were you trying to deal with some stuff when you formed Hip Op-eration Crew?
Because I had post-traumatic stress disorder from a really abusive childhood, and then that got re-triggered when I was injured in the Christchurch earthquakes. So I went to Waiheke all traumatised, thinking, I've got no life, I'm going to be killed at any second, I can't plan for a future. And I noticed these old people in my community, they did too.
Us?
Well, they weren't planning big futures for themselves because they thought that they were at the end of their life, and I felt like that too. So I thought, well, let's go out dancing. And I don't know how to dance, so that was a big thing. I've got 2 left feet. So then I went on YouTube, learned how to do hip-hop, drove around the island, on Waiheke Island where we come from, we're all neighbours, and then rounded up 80 of them and said, right, let's go out dancing, and I'm going to form you into a hip-hop dance group. And then in the end we had 27 people, and I said, right, the goal is in that in 8 months' time you're going to perform at the World Champs in Las Vegas. So, and that was,
we did.
That was 3 years ago.
But you two can't. You're not old enough to have been original. Are you both original members?
We're
there from the first day.
Wow. And so, Leela, when Billie turned up and said, I think you should do this, what did you think? That she was bonkers? What did you think?
Well, there's something, that I believed in her. I thought, for goodness sake, doing hip-hop, I can't dance, for goodness sake, and to do hip-hop, but there's something about Billie, I thought, I'll give it a go. And by crikey, it's been the best thing I've had in my life. My life has been wonderful since meeting Billie. She's a wonderful girl.
So you've travelled. You went to Vegas, for example.
Yes. Yeah. That was fantastic.
These two are the lead dancers. They're the babies in the group. They're the lead dancers.
I mean, this is the thing. So you're both, sorry, forgive me, this is rude, but you're both 72, right, Marie?
Yes.
And you don't, this is wonderful that you don't look it. So is that because of the dance?
Exactly.
It's got to be.
It's made changed my life. Changed my life, hasn't it?
It's been wonderful.
Yeah.
But it's not just about dancing, it's about laughter and friendship.
Exactly.
Yes.
We've had a ball.
Yeah.
Had a ball.
And a sense of purpose and a sense of vocation.
Yeah.
And mates.
And togetherness, exactly.
Right.
Taking on, I think because we're Kiwis, we love to take on the world, right? We love the fact that we can be underdogs in everything. So, this is such a Kiwi thing, and I think that's a big part of why Hollywood want to make a movie, about us and our lives, just because, once again, there's these people at the bottom of the universe who think they can, at the age, because, we've got lots, about 13 in their 90s, why don't you become a top hip-hop dancer at the age of 96?
So, Marie, what do you think of the music? Do you like the music?
Well, yes, actually, I do. I do.
Who's your favourite? Do you have a favourite artist? Do you have someone you really like?
More in the music side of it. I like Eminem and ones like that.
She loves Eminem.
I like Eminem.
But Eminem has the beat owns the music, right?
Yes.
So so if you're dancing, you know exactly what to do and when to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And Leela,
we hope so.
who's your favourite?
Well, I would probably say Eminem too, but
I play them a lot. So
Yes,
what happens is I play them like, they get a lot of Missy Elliott, a lot of them, but they don't see the record albums, obviously, because it's on my iPod.
Missy Elliott's fast, though, isn't she?
Yeah, and they love that.
Yes.
These guys, they're really fast. Like, people see their footage like 4 years ago. Really, they're so embarrassed.
Oh, gosh,
they go lickety-split now.
So you're just
fast
getting
now.
better and better?
Yeah.
We're going 4 times faster.
They won the world they won the Auckland Hip Hop Regionals in their division in February. Only 0.8 points behind these 8-year-olds.
What makes me happy is not just the success, but the look on your faces. I'm all for that.
Well, that's great.
So let's talk about the movie. So what happened?
Well, I did a TED Talk last year, and they saw the TED Talk, and they saw sort of the audaciousness of New Zealanders trying to get onto the big world stage in areas they're clearly not made for. And then they looked into my backstory, and there's lots of stuff there, lots of chock-a-block with some stuff.
Interesting story.
But anyway, and then I got one interested, and then he sort of faded away. He, a big production thing from Hollywood, and then I ended up with 3. And us 3 were actually on our way to the Bronx, because that's where that was our mecca coming from hip hop. And we were passing through LA and I got an email saying, "Oh, we want to come and fly out to New Zealand to meet you, Billy," and da-da-da. And we were actually right outside their front door.
Magic.
So,
that's right. That's wonderful.
So we thought, this is a joke. So we said, "Oh, well, let's go in and let's have a meeting with these people. They'll throw us out after 5 minutes." And but we were there for 4 hours.
So had any of you ever been to the Bronx before, Leela? Had you been to the Bronx?
No.
You've been to New York before?
No. I've been to New York before.
But not the
Well,
Bronx.
we went there right in the middle of a blizzard, and that was great.
Yeah, that big blizzard. Yeah, we were out there doing the snow angels.
Snow angels.
Yeah, we loved it.
So, Marie, what have you thought of this? What's been the highlight of this for you?
Oh, I don't think there's any one in particular. Just everything. Each one is getting better than the worst, than the next, than the next. Yeah, it's just ongoing all the time. And for Billy is amazing.
Yeah.
We're so thrilled for her.
So we've pretty much every day we're preparing for the next opportunity, and we've got stuff to do.
And so your next opportunity is what? What's happening next? You're travelling somewhere soon.
They're going to Japan. Yeah, they're getting the red carpet treatment. Seriously. They're going hip-hopping around Japan.
Right.
I'm keeping a lid on things at this end.
Okay. Well, look, what a beautiful way to end the week.
How old are you?
52.
So 13 years you can
I'll give
join.
you a call, Billy.
Yeah, good.
I'll give you a call.
Yeah,
You join us.
Hopefully we'll still be alive.
Thank you for coming in and ending a funny old week in a really great way, you three. It's been a pleasure to have you in here. Good luck in Japan. I hope you
so
enjoy
much.
it,
Yes,
and
well,
congratulations.
we've enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, you guys.